Okay, let's wait like that. Welcome back to CBH 4K, and this is the Great War Western Front. So first, I'm going to play the trailer, and then I'm going to give a breakdown of the trailer. Okay. Let's begin.
"1914. The world is pulled into a war like none ever seen, and Europe is divided. From the Belgium coast to the borders of Switzerland, two distinct alliances emerge. Now, experience the Great War like never before. Lead the Allied nations to victory or command the Central Powers and relive or redefine the course of history. Acting as field and theater commander, lead your forces with both a tactical and strategic mindset, each turn representative of a month. Troops can be sent across the continent to build forces ready to strike. But whilst making one territory stronger, doing so may leave another vulnerable to attack. Manage your gold reserves efficiently, balancing the expansion of units against bolstering your supplies for battle. Meet objectives, make tough decisions, and face historic events to lead your faction along the right path. Choices between inspiring your nation or building your resources will define you and the war. With 6 different branches to research, you choose how this war is fought, through advanced engineering, improved trench warfare, and even flight. Total victory at the tactical level brings your faction one step closer to pushing back the Western Front. But in a war of inches, the victory falls in the margins. Even minor success in battle holds great merit in the grand strategy, dampening your opponent's national will and tipping the scales of war. Reach success by chipping away at their will to fight or attempt what history could not. Seize the German headquarters. Infiltrate the French capital. When entering any battle, let the outcome be determined by statistics or lead the fight as field commander. Success on the battlefield relies on an effective network of trenches, comms, firing, command, and blockhouse to provide cover for soldiers from the deadly rain of artillery. Ready your defenses, prioritizing supplies to machine gun emplacements and installing barbed wire to slow the enemy. Or focus your energy towards the attack, positioning artillery to provide vital cover and companies of tanks to rally your men as they advance over the top. Step into the shoes of a commander, face one of the most significant wars of our time, and choose to relive history or redefine it.
So let's just get this out the way. This game basically reminds me of Total War franchise. And for those of you who don't know what Total War is, it's basically a game where you have a combination of real-time and turn-based gameplay. Now, on the campaign map is where the turn-based gameplay takes place. And it's basically about moving your supplies and your armies around. Recruiting new armies for basically war and stuff like that. Now, it's more of an overview than an actual battle system. Now, the actual battle system takes place on the battle in the real-time combat section. Now, in the battles with Total War, the armies are massive. You can actually pan out to see these are massive armies clashing with each other, or you can close in down close and see each individual soldier fighting. It's actually quite an impressive series in that, because he has 2 different spheres of influence, as this game is showing off. Now, some would say that that is the best way to showcase war on such a grand scale, because you can't just show one aspect of the war, like the military combat. or the campaign moving and manipulations of agents and stuff like that. And it is a good combination, I will say that. It remains to see if this game can do the same thing. Okay, so you basically have the two factions here, Allied nations and Central Powers. And it basically takes place on the Western Front. Now, alright, so, now, that may not seem like, oh, it's just two factions, but think about how grand this battle is, these wars are. And these are different, like, troops in here, like the British. See at the bottom here, you see these like different flags. These are basically different units. This is the British, and we see the Americans over here, and we also see I'm not sure what kind of flag that is. It's on the side. It could be. It's probably the French. It's probably the French. So yeah, we got the British, the French, the Americans, and let's see what the Now, this is also interesting. You see the little green bars above them? That's the health of the units. Yeah, this looks very rad. Oh, let's look at the abilities. They've got looks like a wrench, which I guess means repair, and a cross means healing, and various other things. I think that means fortify. The shield means we're going to fortify. Can mean a lot of things. As you can see, they're moving around the troops and increasing the size of the army. That's the little thing under there. I think that's what it is. Could be wrong, but it looks like it. Yep, see, it got a little bit bigger. And losing territory isn't just like losing a little bit of money. It's losing will, and your national will is basically what decides who wins the campaign, basically. And just like in real life, you lose resources when you lose a battle, but the war still continues. So it's not game over when the battle is over. The battle is just a part of the longer campaign that you are playing. And I'm guessing these are the two different resources we're gathering. Supplies, and maybe over this what the box here means, and maybe this means gold. Oh yeah, now you got like things that you have to do, like checklists. Let's just go back. Research. Okay, so research is a thing. For those of you who've seen my XCOM series. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my XCOM series, just go into my channel and pick something from my playlist. I usually have something about XCOM in here. And build a canteen. So this is also interesting. I didn't think they would have us building any infrastructure, but it looks like we will be. I wonder if we're going to have multiple cities, or maybe just one city, or we'll see. Maybe you'll be fighting over a city, and if you win it, you get to take another city. Or if you lose it, you lose that city. You lose all those upgrades. That could be really interesting. Oh man, that would be cool beans. That's right, cool beans. And you hear so gold reserves and national will, yeah. And poster boy, the British. Okay, well, hold on. Let's read that. The British government has founded the well-placed images and stores. Okay. So it's basically you pick your shoes. I kind of like that system. Having to make a choice here, I like that because it plays into the campaign more. Like maybe you make a bad choice and it really messes up your campaign, or make you a really good choice that essentially saves your campaign that you were losing. On the research tree, so infantry and logistics are self-explanatory. Logistics means you're just it makes it easier to move stuff around. I'm guessing that's what it is. The infantry, it's just your soldier upgrades, better weapons. Engineers, better weapons, better artillery, better tanks. Trenches. Well, it means trenches. But the ones I'm most curious about are intelligence and flight. Because I don't know what the aerial combat looks like, and I'm curious to see what that's about. Now, the intelligence, I'm also curious about, because in Total War, I'm going to bring up Total War frequently, just a little bit of a warning, you are given agents who will spy, assassinate, and like convert armies to your causes, or convert other characters to your causes. Yeah, it's a good idea to have a number of agents on the board. So I wonder what intelligence will give you. Like I'm like, it seems self-explanatory. Those are the other parts of the research tree, but I think there's going to be a few surprises. We'll see. We'll see. Ah, yes, major victory. I like the way they explained it. Major victories can win. You can win a major victory, but it could mean nothing in the long run if you have a bunch of minor defeats across that essentially negate that major victory. So, getting one victory isn't the yay, we won the war. You'll need a series of victories to win the war. You're gonna have a series of defeats. I feel like that's gonna be a part of the situation in this game. Oh, I didn't hit play. Oh, well, you know what? I just realized I wasn't hitting play, but does it matter? Like, yeah, it matters. Because we can talk about this stuff. The medals. I'm curious what the medals are going to give you. If they give you bonuses, or are they good for your troops? I wonder if there's going to be veterancy on your troops, so that, yeah, but defeated, map objective. I'm guessing those are special objectives you can do on the map. Yeah. And then we see the national will go up and go down depending on who won what. See the troops move. I see the airplanes move. And you can take the capital. I think the capitals may be... I think there may be cities. I think there may be more than cities. Oh! Auto-resolves. For those of you who played Total War, you also know about the auto-resolve, where you can just... If you look like you're going to win a battle handily, with either being... You have a numerical advantage, or your troops are just superior, then you can just auto-resolve it and not bother with it, and the computer does it for you. But of course you'll suffer casualties, because, you know, auto likely outcome. You can auto and get a stalemate. I would highly recommend, if I was playing this, I would recommend you try to win it, because a stalemate, it may be fine. It might just keep you from. It might keep you from just getting that stalemate, and it'll get you a nice win if you engage the battle. But auto resolves are good in case you're just gonna win. If you're gonna get a major victory, then why mess with it? Just hit auto resolve. Notice it says likely outcome, because just like in Total War, I'm thinking they can surprise you with, like, oh, you were defeated. Also, you're not just setting up your troops like you would do, that you just place them down blindly. You're setting up a intricate formation of trenches, so that you can advance and take on the enemy, or just hold out and protect yourself from their advances, or set up a powerful defensive line. So you're going to set up a barbed wire, you're going to set up various other things. You're going to need something that helps you push. You got artillery that is going to be useful. All these things are going to make your day a lot easier. Is there anything else that's... Oh, the tanks. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. And also the far away shot. Look at that. I don't know. There's the planes flying overhead. It's going to be very useful when it comes to the battle. I'm curious about a lot. This has piqued my curiosity for this game. I'm really excited. Who are people really... Oh, this is the most played section. Right here. Yeah, I bet that is. But yeah. So if you would look in the comments section of this video, you would see that I have left links to both my Twitter and Reddit. And if you could, press that like button. Helps out a great deal. Now, at the end of the screen here, there should be a recommendation for something else for you guys to watch on my channel, as well as a playlist of other trailer breakdowns I've done fairly recently. If you go ahead and click right there, click on one of those and get right into it, I'll meet you there.